Islam Dwayne Bey. It is May the 13th, 2019. I'm at Whole Foods. It's approximately 1:04 p.m. Just got off work. One of the things I realized that I want to tell you about. I didn't do my hair like I said I was going to do, so ignore it. See, it's a little gray, which is okay. I was thinking about why is it in me to try not to cause harm as much as possible. Being among the telepathic community, you would think, and they are definitely not ashamed to cause harm. They're not ashamed to cause harm, send sharp pains, whether it's to your head, your chest. They could be from a Spanish-speaking country. Most of the ones that I have encountered have been Spanish-speaking, pale skin, and the black Negro or African American. But they then I hear them speak of Freemason or saying Mason as they do it, or three in a negative way. So as I was walking here this afternoon, I was thinking to myself, any means necessary, I shouldn't cause harm. Now, knowing that I have, there's something much deeper inside of me where you have future selves. I was thinking, what is my future self? And this divine energy that's of Allah that tells me to try not to cause harm through my thoughts, words, and deeds. When a spirit or unclean spirit use a reason to cause harm, that doesn't just affect you, but it affects the spirit of Mother Earth and the universe. They also probably trying to affect that Akashic record of divine soulful Moors. Okay, so they're not just trying to affect your present, because see, if you lower your frequency and you behave like them, then you as a Moor, because you are in reincarnation unless you ascend, where you don't come back to that same form, but you might have to come back and repeat some of the things that you didn't learn in your present lifetime. But some of them, they are not, and they don't have that ability. When they transition, they dead and gone. So I was thinking, why is it? Because it's obvious the condition of the spirit of Mother Earth and what harm and this unclean thought process has done to it. You have people in debt because they manipulated their thoughts, manipulating their dreams. You had underage, teenage pregnancies. You have them using different bodies to commit crime, rape, murder, theft, robberies, creating a national security situation where they have to pretend to send some form of the Navy or the Army, like something that's going to help get everything in order. So it's just a complete chaotic situation in that jurisdiction, and so all you see is chaos. And the people are walking around saying three and spreading their legs apart, causing harm. So in that, you have, and then they see nothing wrong with causing harm. Not all, but these are unclean spirits or those that are possessed. So I see a important when you say right now, Dwayne, right now, I see for me to learn how to not return that negativity back through thoughts, words, and deeds. It has to be done right now, because in that is a higher degree in thought. It's a higher degree to not cause harm. And this correlates to me to Prophet Noble Drew Ali's teachings. He said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, I see, and you know, I don't know science like that, but he was definitely into heavy science. I feel in reference to us being connected to the spirit of Mother Earth and the universe. Heavy science. and not causing harm through our thoughts, words, and deeds is truly deep, and that is a high degree. It's a high degree, because I see how these spirits try to manipulate your emotions, make you feel lustful, because one of the first things they attack is the genitals. Whether they're trying to have sex with you in your dreams in the middle of the night, or they're attacking your son's genitals so he can get an erection. This is what they do, these unclean spirits. And then they'll say Jesus, Muhammad, or Mary, whatever, while they're doing it. Or claim to be a follower of Catholicism, Islam, Christianity, while they're doing it. So this is the chaotic situation we're in, or I am among, as a Hebrew Muslim, as a Moorish American. So my thoughts right now, and what I truly stand on, is trying my best to not return any harm through thoughts, words, and deeds, because it doesn't just affect me right now. It affects my future self. And I cannot place my thoughts, because this is a high degree of learning, to be a practitioner of not causing harm, to learn how to not cause harm through thoughts, words, and deeds. That's a practitioner, okay, of magic, a practitioner of occult science. That is a high degree. It takes time. And you can see how those who probably have tried, or maybe because religion is trying to get them there, I don't know. I just know that it is a high degree. Prophet Noble Drew Ali was dealing with high science. I've heard Moore say this all the time. He was dealing with science, high science. And so when he states in what is Islam, I'm going to try to focus my thoughts. I sort of got off a little bit. And what is Islam? He said a true follower of Islam is someone who does not cause harm through thoughts, words, and deeds. And in that jurisdiction that we are among, that we are not a part of, that right there, when you learn how to do that, place you in a different jurisdiction than they are in. They focus on causing harm. They would actually make it seem like they're initiating through causing harm. That is a very savage, low thought process. Okay? So, but then I take it to another level. Now, those of higher thoughts, these unclean spirits, and they know what's going on, they're not, if they can get a Moor or soulful Moor, not only to breed with unclean spirits, which not only affects them, but their consciousness, but affects the earth and the universe, it also can affect their future selves. Because all that uncleanliness, thoughts, words, deeds, that practice, those behaviors, you mixing it in with one another. You're teaching that to your children. Those children grow up and they say, look, I saw my mom and dad behave this way. That's a cycle of dysfunction, a cycle of normalizing, causing harm. And that energy goes out to the earth and the universe. And the spirit of Mother Earth, you see it. I mean, right now, people, we worry about the air, because we see the chemtrails and them spraying things in the air. We worry about our water. I don't worry about it anymore, but the food. People are asking me, is this chicken? Is this real chicken? Or is it human flesh? They're worrying about if it's human flesh they're eating. So this is really deep, but it is real. So I just want to tell you, Dwayne Bey, I'm not, I'm not a Mason, but I am an ancient one. I'm a Hebrew Muslim. My nationality is Moorish American, and I am your wife, as your wife this lifetime, Rhonda Arrington-Bey, Annie Montague-Bey, as a practitioner of trying to learn exactly what Prophet Noble Drew Ali, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, and Confucius was trying to teach. Is definitely learning how to not cause harm, any means necessary, through thoughts, words, and deeds, because it doesn't only affect you in the present, but it affects you in the future. It doesn't only affect you, but it affects the spirit of Mother Earth and the universe. and the universe from within and the universe from without. We can't expect for those who don't have it in them to think in a high thought to understand. They are here to behave like a savage, because when their time is up, their time is up. But we are accountable, the ancient ones, because we're supposed to be returning back to our true selves. And once we return back to our true selves, that helps us keep uplifting the spirit of Mother Earth and causing harm through our thoughts, words, and deeds, killing, molesting, raping, using the science of telepathy that we, Imani Great-Bey and Iran, the Arrington-Bey, reject to cause harm is not a part of it. That's an artificial science. We are naturally telepathic. Islam.